wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement.
What's going on, everybody? John Anthony, Chairshot Sports, a Sport Corner affiliate, as always, powered by Zoa Energy. Welcome to the NXT Rewind Ep.4. All right, we got 4 in the books. I'm excited for it. As always, joining my man from the MobSquad, Mike. Mike, what's going on, baby? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Great episode tonight. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling. It might be hot outside, baby. It's getting hot going in the heat wave. I'm ready for these matches, man. I'm ready to lose my voice at Lowell. Like, let's go.
Hey, don't send wrestling to Massachusetts and don't expect us to lose our voice out there. It's gonna be a great night at Heatwave.
We got Lowell at Heatwave, and we're gonna wait 2 more months, and we back in there for Bound for Glory. Like, damn, we just we good up here in the north, baby.
Yeah, bro, they're blessing us. They're blessing us right now. That's
I guess, yeah. I'm so very, very excited. We're coming up here for this much stuff. I'm like, let's go. And then in December we got the John Cena retirement match out here over at the TD Garden. Like,
easy,
bro.
I'm honestly not looking forward to that. As much as I wasn't really into everything Cena was doing up until the retirement tour, it's gonna be hard to watch him go. You know, that's a great from out here, bro. That's one of Massachusetts' own. It's gonna
suck, baby. He's been repping it for 25 years. Yeah. He's out there.
Yeah. He's
that's why I don't want to go.
So.
I was like, I don't want to go because I'm gonna cry. I'm like, everyone else gonna be crying, man. So that's okay. You know, he's gonna get on the mic. You're gonna cut that speech where you're just like, oh, dude, shut up, stop it, like, stop talking, man. I'm welling up. Oh. But that is December. Right now we are in August, and we are 11 days away from Heatwave and Lowell. This match card is looking fire, no pun intended. Obviously, next week we have Philadelphia first. That is going to be awesome over at the Met. A lot of cool matches next week, also on tap. Yeah, man. Let's get into it. Let's start talking about it. You want to talk big, man. You want to talk fire. You want to talk like setting a bar, man. Lash Legend, Nia Jax. This match to open up. My God, what can Lash Legend not do? She threw Nia Jax around, my man. Oh my God! Like, Booker T was losing his mind. Corey was losing his mind. Like, these two women were awesome, and Nia made her look so good. And don't get me wrong, Nia's great at what she does too, man. She's been left losing some LB. She's great at what she does too. But these two big women, I was like, it's like when you see the two heavyweights in boxing or UFC, you're like, okay, it's not going to be that much. It may be a little clunky. It was great. Like, these two were great. They took it outside. They got the table involved. But at the end of the day, man, two annihilators on Lash Legend gets the job done for Nia. She gets the one. What?
I said not one, but
two. The amount of times we're gonna beat the Rams this year. So yeah, well, one, but two.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
But no, it was an awesome match. Two annihilators, obviously making Lash look pretty strong, which she is. But I thought the match was awesome. Nia Jax gets a win here. Lash looks out still with a loss, gets a win here. She looked awesome too. What were your thoughts of the match and this opening up NXT?
Overachieved. At the end of this match, first thing I thought was for opening, it's going to be hard to beat. Nia's been, you remember she got a lot of slander on her name before, as far as like just not being safe, stuff like that. Since she came back, she's been on a tear. Like you said, she looks like she's in better shape. She looks like she's out there working hard, you know? And this match was amazing. Like you said, announce tables was broken. They was outside the ring, inside the ring. I almost labeled it match of the night before we even got to another match. I almost just wrote it down and said, you know what, match of the night.
That's it.
So I appreciate it. Yeah, I almost said, let me just get that part out the way. But these two women did their thing. Obviously, it took not one, but two to put Lash away. I believe also through an announce table. There were a lot more than just two. But great match. Yeah,
this is wild. I mean, I could see it being a main event. I know why, obviously, we had the 8-man in the main event, but this match was there, baby. I was like, wow, what a way to kick it off, man. If you started watching, you stayed watching. Great match. Then we hit the back real quick. Talking about the Heatwave and talking about the main event. Dark State's in the back. This promo got me, man. Cutler out here talking about ass and everything, bro. He always on this, bro. I don't know what his thing is, Cutler, bro. You gotta talk to him. But they cut a cool promo. We find out, obviously, Dark State's taking on Hank and Tank at Heatwave. It's gonna be a good match. Pump for that.
Yeah.
And obviously those 4 gents are taking on 4 of the elder statesmen over in and Javon Evans in the main event. So little bit of foreshadowing going into the night. So but Dark State, man, these boys are great. I love what they're doing. They're great on the mic. They are so good on the mic, especially Suge. Osiris is good. Keep the mic away from Cutler, man. He out here just making weird comments. It's weird. Stop it, bro.
Keep the weirdness in the back.
But Lennox is probably the guy. He's like, if you want a mouthpiece, man, give it to or Suge. Suge's good too. But all 4 of those men, I love what they're doing. It's awesome stuff. Oh wait, Zach jumped up. It's National. What is it? It's National Julienne Friday. All right.
Julienne Fries Friday.
I wish I knew that. I would have. Julienne Fries Day. Every time we do a show, Zach's able to jump in. He lets me know what like day it is, like National Ice Cream Day, National like French Toast Day, National Julienne Fries Day. Wish I knew I would have some for lunch. But yeah, Dark State. Obviously, that was a cool promo. And then Chelsea Green comes in. Obviously, they're looking for who the competition is going to be that Tavon finds to take her on, which doesn't make any sense because they're going down the line. Obviously, it's a checklist of who to talk to, quote unquote, who to eliminate. And then they come to Kendall Gray, blue, whatever it is. Chelsea can't get the name right. Having a green as her last color, which is wild. Comes to Kendall Gray and apparently puts her in a match with Alba Fire. I was like, okay, that's cool. Then they kind of walks away, whatever, and does her thing. Goes to meet with Ethan Page. Again, not match of the night, but Charlie Dempsey, Joe Hendry. This match did more for me than I thought it would. I'm not a hater on Joe Hendry, but sometimes he's got that 6 moves of doom. Goes for the standing ovation, either doesn't hit it, loses, or whatnot. Dempsey really made this match great. Those two went back and forth. They had good pace. Henry looked good out there, man. And if dare I say it, if I know the rumors are out there, and he's taken a lot of L's on TNA and hasn't been there as of late as much, you might want to say he might be practicing over at the PC. Might be trying to learn that WWE style. Just saying.
We've seen this coming, bro. Cut it out.
Yeah. And I saw some of the things he was doing and the way he was fighting. I'm like, that's how you did at TNA. Okay. Slower pace, methodical, working with Dempsey. Obviously, Dempsey's awesome at what he does. He hit the standing ovation and he beat Charlie Dempsey. And I went, Joe Hendry just beat Dempsey on NXT television? Yeah, Hendry signed a deal. Yeah, he inked something a couple weeks ago. He signed in, bro. He's not going anywhere. I was like, yo, he just beat Dempsey? Oh, bro, that mind is so down. Oh, man.
He's NXT, bro.
For real. But Joe Hendry gets the win here. Your thoughts on the match? And yeah, let's go right into it. Like, what do you think if he does sign and Joe Hendry's in, man? Where do you see how do you see that career trajectory kind of going as far as in WWE?
I think it all comes to development. Because as far as crowd control, he could be their biggest star. I'm talking about top dog, biggest crowd reaction. He could be number 1. It's just about the development in the ring. So I believe it's kind of on him at this point. Because I think if he does what they would like him to do, we'll probably see Joe Hendry as a heavyweight champion sooner rather than later. Yeah, that would be my overall guess on him. So I think it's kind of on him. It sucked for Dempsey because I told you after the no quarter kind of breakup, I'm a huge Dempsey fan. I would have loved to see him in like New Japan or something like that to really get a go because I think he's like one of those guys from that breed, you know. But I don't know where he goes from there. But great match. I'm assuming Hendry's a new sign-in. This is where it starts.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it does. I don't think it hurts Dempsey. I just hope that they have plans for him and he doesn't kind of just go lower and lower on the totem pole. But I like the match and I get it, totally understand it. I'm a fan of Hendry. I believe. So it's not that I'm a non-believer. I believe in Joe Hendry. It's up to him though. I think the sky is the limit for him.
For me, I love what he's done, what he did for himself in TNA. He got over with such an or you want to talk organic. He makes
He's
his own music video and the clapping and everything and just the
if I'm not,
turnaround. Go
no,
ahead.
sorry to cut you off. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he came from being a podcaster on like Cultaholic. Like I think he literally was one of those guys podcasting with them and developed all the way to what he is now.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think he played the lawyer for Rusev Day. I remember that in WWE.
Yeah.
So he was there for a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee, yeah, cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
And
Coffee.
there was right. Lean to the top. Yeah. So then he went to TNA, and then he made himself a meme. The guy was a meme. I mean, how more over can you get when like they were talking about you on like sport, like say his name and he appears. No, not Joe Hendry, and they start talking about like whatever guy on the sports team. Like he was a national name. He got himself out there, and he did it all himself, which is wild.
Yeah.
Self-made. That's it. For me, and again, I'm not a Vince guy. I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm not a VKM guy. I don't think you need to fit a certain body type. Joe is built. He looks great. For me, only because going the next 2-3 years, what we're going to have coming up from NXT into what is still there in WWE. I mean, maybe get a little bigger. Nothing crazy. You ain't gonna hit the roids. You ain't gonna do nothing where it's just maybe a little more bigger. But again, like you said, the training too. But he looked good tonight. He looked good in that ring. And I was like, he's doing some WWE stuff, and he looked good with Dempsey. And Dempsey's born and bred WWE. So, he's good. And if he can keep that going on, maybe have himself a little NXT run. But I think if one thing, I mean, you can tell me if you don't agree with me on this, but I think he's, as much as he can be I believe in Joe Hendry, that song and stuff is going to get old. He's going to have to evolve to something, keeping what he has, but he has to come up with something else because it's just what it is. Like the nature of it's going to be like nobody cares about the turnaround anymore. Nobody's clapping as much. Like it's not going to get the pop it used to. And he's going to need a different finisher than the standing ovation because you're going to run up on you're going to run up on dudes like Brock Lesnar's over here. Yeah, you ain't picking him up, bro. Come on, man. We ain't doing that.
Honey, with you, that finish is trash, bro. It's not even about who you pick up with it. It's just not a good finisher, fam.
Yeah, and I see you have. I know you have your hand in his chest, so you're not. It's not even like a choke slam. He's just like throwing him to the ground, pretty much. Like but
you got. The way I look at it though is like this, and you know how that engine works, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might believe that I believe in Joe Hendry and that works for 18 months, right? And that might be their plan. I think that inevitably he has to turn heel, which means the song and the little spin around and the Joe Hendry stuff goes away. But the whole thing is that's where the development comes into. This Joe Hendry wouldn't really intrigue me as a heel, So what does he do in this, say, year and a half through NXT, through the main roster? So when the fans stop going downhill on it, what can he do to intrigue us now to go heel? Because you have to. Unless you have like some super revamp in the closet that you're going to pull out. But I would assume it's just a heel turn. It's kind of like the Cody thing. Like you just eventually got to go heel. And it gives you, and then it gives you the double down because then you could go back again.
Yeah. It actually brings up. You actually bring a really good point. So obviously, WWE likes their superstars to stand out, be unique. Yeah. You actually just brought up a great point. There's no way, and I mean no way, he comes up to the main roster with bleach blonde hair, looking like Cody Rhodes, unless Cody has already gone heel and dyes it black. There's no way they're gonna be like, you need to get rid of that hair. People are gonna think you're Cody Rhodes.
What I'm telling you, like
you can't have that hair anymore.
Because Triple H thought people thought they looked too much like Triple H. So they don't like identical type people. They want a diversity. You know what I'm saying? So Cody would have to go black hair before you think you're coming up with blonde hair. Or if he's still blonde, you're gonna have to go a different direction.
Yeah, shave it or die, baby, because you ain't coming up looking like him. No, sir.
Maybe maybe Sheamus will allow it.
We'll see. We never know. Awesome. So then we get Josh Briggs coming out talking about him and shout out to Josh Briggs real quick. This man powered through. This crowd threw 5 different chants at him, and this man powered through all of it. He didn't care.
I've seen him do it.
It just keep going, just looking right at the camera. It didn't break once, and you could tell the people they were like looking at each other like, "Yo, what do we got to do?" They would switch up the chant, didn't budge. I was like, "Yo, Briggs, good up on him." He must have helped you in the back, and someone was like, "There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you heal it. You talk through the chants. Go get him." So that was good. Obviously, talking with his rivalry now with Yoshiki. Yoshiki left, came back for him, and now obviously Yoshiki runs by a code of honor that he likes to hold and holds near and dear to him in his matches and how he wrestles. They come out and we're getting a Philadelphia street fight next week at the Met down in Philly on NXT on Tuesday, so that'll be cool. I think those two are really good. Those are 2 big boys too, and Yoshi can go. I know Briggs can go. Briggs is almost like he reminds me. I don't want to say like. I want to say almost like a Kevin Nash. Maybe I'm off on it. Maybe I'm wrong,
but he definitely is kind of from that club.
Yeah, he's that big dude. He's burly. He's built, and like just the way he comes across and talking, he's like menacing. He gets that Kevin Nash kind of aura to me, like maybe being like a heavy at first, and then going for like you got to put him right like the heavyweight. You can't maybe the IC, but he comes up. He's
not about honor. He's about mayhem.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But that'll be a good match. But I think Josh is another shining star. Once Oba's up and once all these other guys kind of go up, I think Josh is going to take a spot in 2026 in the top spot, get that belt, and kind of be that guy. If you want, I am NXT. You want this belt. You got to beat me. And a lot of his matches I feel like going to be like hardcore or just kind of like strong style. I guess just beating the hell, almost like you know what, like a Bradshaw or Farouk, just getting your tail beaten to get a belt. You got to take it and just beat him and take it from him. So
I mean, Yoshi just reminds me of like when they go at it. It's New Japan. It is strong style.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. I mean, so let them boys go at it.
Gotta get them a match on the Heatwave card now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Add in another person.
I mean, I want to talk about it in a minute. We already got, I think, what, 4 matches? I got to flip the page. We got 3. We got 3 matches right now. I am pumped.
See, Blake's gonna be there.
Who?
Blake Monroe.
I know. I saw Jordan Blake. We're gonna talk about that in a second. I was like, wait, Blake and Jordan. I literally looked. I double take. Wait, what? Oh, Blake Monroe. Yes. I'm excited, bro. That's good. I'm pumped for that. I'm pumped for that entrance, man. She's amazing. Can't wait to see her. But speaking of those two, obviously we go to the Jordan Grace interview, which was really good. Really good. Jordan's getting better at talking, getting her on the mic and kind of explaining things and kind of seeing how the storyboard kind of works in WWE. And she leaned into the fact of, it's not even a matter of being a little fluffy, obviously with a metamorphosis of being more physical. And shout out, by the way, we're talking about Jordan Grace. Shout out to Jonathan Grisham, by the way, who last week suffered 2 strokes. Thankfully right now he's recovering. That's wild, man. 36 years old, 2 strokes. That's wild, man. Like I'm 40. I'm like, geez, like it scares the hell out of me. I'm like, wow, that sucks. But luckily he's okay now. He's recovering. But yeah, pretty much was saying, listen, it was all in my head. There's a self-esteem kind of thing. And to the way that everything that I've gone through, I can look at someone like Blake Monroe, and obviously she has a lot of things she's hiding behind, and that she's the Versace and the glamour and everything. It's all just a facade because she's ugly inside and this, that, the other. So, it takes a strong person to see that. So their match is going to slap. Their match is going to be amazing. And I'm not saying it because we're going. I'm talking on the 24th. That match is going to be awesome. Those two. I'm excited for it. Your thoughts as far as the interview, Jordan kind of leaning into the self-esteem kind of stuff, and your excitement for their match at Heatwave.
Yeah, I mean, the interview was great. I wouldn't say anything bad about Jordan right now anyways, due to what's going on. So I'm just happy she can cut promos because she didn't have to go out there and cut a great promo, but she did. She could have decided not to, She did a great job. As far as the Moreau and Ava part, I'm still letting the Blake Moreau character grow on me a little bit. Still kind of prefer her other character, and that's just not a company thing. That's just kind of her character. You know what I'm saying? But she of course she's gonna grow on me. She's one of my favorites. But Jordan is the one that came out of this the most impressive. She killed that whole backstage interview, and I enjoyed it, and it gave me anticipation for the match, because it gave me build that I really didn't. I mean, there was build. I wasn't too into the build, but Jordan is pulling me into it. You know, so I think
I agree.
Was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she's getting into that storytelling part, and Blake is going to be great at what she does too. Like I said, like she, and again, I mean, I loved her what she did in AEW too. But this character, when she came in as like the fan favorite, even we talked about, I was like, that's not the way you want to start. I mean, you can get there eventually, but she's a natural. She's the glamour. She's naturally, like. So I'm glad they kind of went that way finally. And yeah, I mean, Mariah. I'm sorry,
I think
Blake.
Sorry to cut you off, bro. But
No, go ahead, man.
Things is, she had a free canvas to say kind of borderline whatever she wanted. Right?
That is true.
And now she's finding the character within the diameter of the guidelines. So she'll figure it out. You know, it's just a little bit of an adjustment. You know, so I'm here for the ride. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it is gonna be an adjustment coming from not even just AEW, just Stardom or anything.
Especially Stardom, yeah.
In general, before she came here, but this is her dream. She told her dad she was leaving the house and she'll be a WWE superstar. She's a WWE superstar. What are we complaining about? You know, let's enjoy a ride and hope that not you saying complain, just in general. Let's see where the character goes. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. 100%, man. I'm excited. I think the rivalry is going to be good. I think Jordan eventually will move on up to the main roster, and Blake will be down here. See, we start talking about it. I start mixing the names. Blake will be down here doing her thing, and I don't think it's going to be long for her. Maybe we see her in the Rumble. Maybe we see her as a debut after WrestleMania next year. But yeah, I'm pumped, man. It's going to be fun. I'm pumped for it.
Same here, and I'm happy we get to see her live.
Yeah, no, dude, I saw that. I was like, yes, let's go. It just keeps getting better and better, better and better.
that one match would have had me going. Just that one match, I would have won. So we're in a good situation.
It's gonna be good. The seats are good too. The seats are good. It's
let's get it.
It's an auditorium, so there's it's the ring. You got 1, 2. It's A, B, and C. Just 3 sections around the ring because the stage is in the back where they come out. We got right behind the commentators, 4 rows back. So you'll probably be seeing me and Mike on TV. I'll tell you that right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You seeing us just looking behind Corey Graves. So then we go into JC Jane cutting a little promo. Short and sweet, obviously just talking to her about as far as her tag match, yada yada yada. Then we find out that Masha and Ash are in the building with my man George the Iceman, the personal concierge. They're in the building, and obviously she's like, "Who let them in?" And we kind of fade out that the black. So that was a little short and sweet kind of thing. Then we go into the match. We have Fallon Henley and JC Jane taking on. Wow, I gotta look down. Kalani and Lola Vice. Lola, shout out to Lola, man. Inked her for a multi-year deal, sticking with WWE and NXT, man. I'm excited. What was that? Go ahead.
Well deserved.
Yeah. I like it, man. It's good. I think she's got a lot of potential once they get her in the right program. I think she's gone for the belt before once or twice. She's gone against some good things with Parker. So I think when they get in the right program, she'll be great. This tag match was actually really good. Not for nothing. It really was actually really good. And obviously, Minx gets involved, and this happens on AEW too, man. It would have been such a cool shot to see Lola knocking out JC. Bad camera shot. I'm like, it's okay though. It happens all the time. But still, man. But it's okay, man. But then they showed the right camera angle. It still looked nasty. JC sold it. That's why they're both professionals. I love it. It's great. Kalani gets the 1, 2, 3 after getting a froggy onto JC. So Yeah, man. Your thoughts as far as overall, what we're talking about TNA. Obviously, JC right now has the knockouts. Trick has the world heavyweight. Um, what are your thoughts as far as this partnership so far? We talked about it, I think, on our first episode, and things were getting a little hot. Obviously, Slammiversary we talked to. Do you think is it going the way you kind of want to? Are you feeling a little more like better about it? Are you seeing kind of like
Yeah,
how it's? Are you vibing with it right now?
I'm feeling better about it for a few reasons. I do want to see a little bit of crossover with the main roster somewhere, some way,
Mm-hmm.
somehow, because I
Yep.
think TNA deserves that. That's just, remember I told you that's kind of just my personal thing. I
Yep.
don't feel like they're if NXT is being claimed your third brand, I would feel a little bit different than the way people's claiming is developmental, because I don't think TNA is developmental. That was kind of where my issue with it was. But I'm seeing Moose on NXT, seeing Masha and Ash in the crowd. I guess I should say Hendry because we don't have confirmation. So seeing Hendry pick up
Not
a
yet.
win. Technically TNA fans, I mean, by rule, he's technically still TNA, right? So this show did a lot for TNA. A win. We have both the belts being shown. So I'm still in the middle where I just want to see how it ends, you know? Like, I don't want it to hit a wall. I want to see eventually TNA superstars take their titles back and then really get a rub, by getting a win on a big
Mm-hmm.
show.
Yeah.
And if it works like that, I mean, I'm 60-40. I think it's working for everybody right now, right? I just want TNA to make sure that they get to end it on top, because it looks like, for the most part, think of it like this. It's like a match where you get dominated for 75% of it and then you
Mm-hmm.
win it, right? So TNA, at least one of those titles got to go back on a big card with a clean win, no shenanigans, and I think this works for both. So I'm 60-40 that I'm enjoying it right now. I've enjoyed it all, but I mean, as far as NXT, looking at it from an looking at it from a TNA perspective,
Right.
60-40 is working for me.
Yeah, I'm 60-40, 70-30. I'm on the same boat with you, same island. We got the same paddle. Bring some main stars down here, let them get involved a little bit. But the big thing is, I think it's glaring for a lot of people. I need to see some NXT belts go over to TNA. Like, at least I need one. I need you to put that faith in that company. Like, give them one of your pieces of gold. Like, that's only fair, man. Like, I get what the rub is, why we're doing this. And my theory is, now we're seeing a lot more on CW. Now that obviously the landscape has been totally changed by ESPN and UFC and all this other stuff. TKO's buying everything up. Obviously, AEW could go somewhere else, this, that, and the other. I think. What was that?
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Dude, the bag all day. I was saying last night with Lady Alpha, man, people were talking like, again, it was kind of the other side. TKO's a bankrupt. Not anymore. Not anymore. TKO is in the green. I can tell you that right now. That's $2 billion deals.
Yeah, like they're up like 3 to 4 billion.
Yeah, they're up now.
They're all right.
It's almost like Emmanuel heard that chatter from other people and other.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, yeah, bet. Hold my beer. Check this out."
So
Boom.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. Billions of. They are not in debt anymore, man. Jeez. My theory is, now with everything going on, obviously everything's rumors, and I read a lot of the places. The one fit that they want to move TNA to CW on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And that's why you're starting to see a lot more of the crossover of them being on their show, more so of them being on the TNA tape. They're on the live shows when it's taped. Like, they taped 3 here in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It was very minimal. It was Trick, obviously, because he's the world champion. It was very minimal. My thought is, when Bound for Glory is rolling around, I think they're going with it being October, being around new seasons. I think they're going to announce a new TV deal with the CW in October. I'm not saying I heard that anywhere. I'm not saying it's confirmed, but my thought is they want to bring it, because if you're watching it on Tuesdays, well, you like what you see here, go check out the rest on 2 days, like 2 days later over here on the same station, just a different day, 8 to 10, same time slot. And I think that's kind of be the ultimate rub for TNA. But I don't want to see it stop if they're on the same station. But then again, it's almost like TNA becomes a fourth brand if you're going to do that. So at that point, I think TNA needs to like kind of stand alone. At that point, like they got the bag, they got the deal. Cool, thank you WWE. We'll always do something in the future, but now we're going to start building our stuff over here. That would be cool to see.
Yeah, I mean the one thing, the biggest thing, that I've seen the WWE has done for TNA, it don't even got anything to do with the wrestling. I think it's the fact that they're co-signing TNA to streaming networks to sign them. I think that is probably the biggest thing the WWE has done for them. So that was one of the main things that had me step back like, whoa, all right. If they're not buying them, forget WWE could blow them out the water for the next year. But if they co-sign a TV deal, that's worth so much more than what you could do as far as letting them beat you. So that's the big thing I think WWE has actually done for them that I've seen. They're co-signing a TV deal for them or a streaming deal. Yeah. And if somebody, WWE has plenty of people they're in bed with, pause, right? But what I'm saying is, how big money take, big bank take little bank, right? So if the WWE tells one of these partners, mess with TNA, they'll probably jump in the bed with them just off of that word alone.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they give some guaranteed lucrative deal, but it means that they'll be willing to negotiate something.
Yeah, at least get their foot in the door, get them a place at the table, and then at that point, that's where, they have to stay on their own 2 feet, get it down their own, figure out the storylines, and it's like one of those things where WWE is like Big Brother. And it almost answers the question where a lot of people are like, oh, what's WWE doing for a partnership? Getting them a TV deal.
Yeah,
getting them a TV deal. That's exactly what they're doing.
That's the main goal. So
you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Everything else, throw it out the window. The fact that they're vouching for them to get a TV deal is bigger than anything the WWE can do for them.
Yeah, but I thought about it when everyone's kind of, when obviously that's the big thing when you pick on WWE with the TNA thing. You're like, oh, they're taking their belts. But if they end up signing with CW, all this was part of the shtick because it's like, oh, you've seen TNA belts. You've seen TNA wrestlers, TNA belts. Hey, look, TNA's 2 days later on CW. Oh, same thing. What's the thing I saw on Tuesdays? It's all the fixes in. The fix would be in.
Whether it's CW, whether it's Peacock, whether they get them a deal on any other platform. If they get them a deal, that's a win. Because realistically, they could have gave you that heavyweight championship. That ain't guaranteeing your TV deal. Them getting you a TV deal, in essence, is bigger than that.
Absolutely.
So the TV deal is the main goal here. Everything else is like, we'll showcase you on our TV screen. We might beat you 90% of the time, but here's the thing. We'll get you the TV deal.
Hey, Joe Hendry just got a win on NXT, man. Listen. But he might be WWE, so I'll take that back, actually.
But either way, though, you see the thing here. It's like...
Yeah, I got you.
They told you you're going to go 0-100. You're losing all 100 matches, right? We'll take all the titles. But at the end of this, we'll get you a TV deal.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick that we're bound for glory and they come out and they announce that crap. Like I would lose my mind.
So that's I guess that would be to just break it down in business terms. If that's the offer the TNA owners was offered, they'd probably take it.
I would. Yeah.
Get me the TV deal. I'll figure it out later.
Because that'd be the perfect time. It just all lines up, like with everything they're doing now. I mean, you're bringing Moose, all these guys over, and Bound for Glory is the reset for TNA. That's their WrestleMania. So that next Thursday, that first week, second week in October, you're debuting on whatever station it is. Now you're hitting the ground running. Now everyone's been invested for WWE for so long, and now it's like now you're on your own. Here you go, kid. Let's kick him out of the nest. Go do your thing. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. I'm pumped. Again, at the end of the day.
Tread water, get your TV deal, and then start swimming.
That's it. And if Carlos needs some help, he's going to call like Paul. He's going to call Nick. They're going to need help. Like, what should we do? They're going to call and be there to help.
Of
Because
course.
but at the
I
end of
even
the day,
think between me and you, I even think some of these released guys, like for example, Ashanti, the Adonis, right? Released heavy interest in TNA. Almost feel like they're rotating players. Like it's almost like they just gave you Cedric, they just gave you a few other people. Um, oh my God, I can't even think of her name right now.
oh, I know who from Metaphor.
But there, you see the
Lash's old partner. I can't think of her name.
yeah, I can't. I don't know why I'm losing it. But you could even go a step further back with that. With there's probably been 5 people they sent down there that was surprise people that are down there. Right?
Indy Hartwell.
That's Indy Hartwell. That
He's
was the
one.
next one I was thinking of.
Yep.
I think her name's Macy now or something like that. But Sade, like.
Sadie, yeah, that's her name. Yep.
So
Sadie's or something. Yeah.
yeah, so you see what I'm saying? It kind of
Yep.
almost like that. The ones that they don't know what to do with, they're not gonna pay the WWE premium, so they're just gonna give them to you at TNA. And I feel like these are negotiated before they even releasing them, because other than that, hear me out. It's kind of an insult to get released from a WWE roster and go mess with a partner that, for their face value, looks lesser than.
True. True.
Unless you already know that's the goal. It's like, look, we can't do nothing with you. We can't pay you this amount. We're gonna broker a deal through TNA. It's basically like the Rams is gonna release you today and sign you tomorrow for a cheaper deal.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty much. You're gonna be on the practice squad for a little bit, but don't worry, we're gonna pick you back up. You just gotta go down there for a little bit.
So, like, and that's why I wouldn't, and not to even detail, but that's why I wouldn't expect Cross to show up and Scarlett to show up, maybe AAA, maybe Noah, maybe TNA, maybe a blood sport type thing.
GCW maybe.
And any one of their partners or companies they're willing to work with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that they're looking at globalization right now. So anything that I think WWE is open for business unless you work for unless you work with AEW.
Yeah.
So
CMLL or the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they have their side. But I feel like right now, like if the WWE really wants to work the fans, they'll let Cross and Scarlett go out, work a couple of promotions that have nothing to do with AEW, and then I just kind of feel like there are truth in us again. When WWE sees something works, and that one could have been real, but when they see something works, it gets a little redundant.
When they start taking the signs at the shows, something's up.
Yeah, it's just too fast, bro. Like it's just the name of the book, the podcast that was lined up, the preset YouTube videos, like it just, I love
the day my contract went up. I'm like, wait. How would you have this keyed up, man? How'd you know this was gonna happen? How'd you know this was gonna happen?
Yeah, but it's almost like at this point you're only gonna get certain fans with this, and I'm here to ride. But I know
I love it, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm an '80s baby. I don't like to know what's going on.
Oh, it's
Try
so
to
good
do your best. Go.
When they get me, I'm like, oh, they got me. God, they got me. I love it. They got me.
Yeah.
No. So the thing, after when night 2 was coming to an end, and Cena was like getting out of when the Brock music hit, son of they got me. No way I would have thought this man was coming out. Nobody knew. 3 people knew. I was like, come on, man, he got me. I was like,
unexpected. Yeah, unexpected.
Dude, it was wild. The place went crazy. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But I like to get got. That they get me. I'm like, and that's why doing this sometimes sucks. Is like you read things and you see things, some people, and you're like, but I like to get got. Like, I got him. But
I'll lie to you, I love it.
I'm here for it. Kendall Gray, Alba Fire, good match, man. Alba Fire. I mean, she killed in NXT UK for the longest time, longest reigning women's champion over there in NXT UK. Kendall Gray looked great. I mean, obviously she's very accomplished, very, very accomplished. Good. Definitely want to see more of her moving down the road. But Alba gets the little finger poke, little eye rake, gets a 1-2-3, a little Gordy bomb esque kind of move, and Tavion's like, nah, man. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about this America stuff. Like, I appreciate Kendall, she's great, man, but that's not my pick. I got an Olympic gold medalist, baby. Tyra Steele comes up giving, hitting everybody, bro. Just say you're over my back. That's it. You're getting suplex. You get a suplex. Everybody's getting suplex. She even hit Ethan with one too. I like that. Everybody's got to lean a little more into the intergender stuff, not the wild stuff like Shavina does over in AEW. But they need to lean a little more into that because it's all good. These women are bigger now. They can handle their own.
Look what Bully and Cardona is doing with these ladies on the indies.
Yes.
I listen, as long as they're not hurting the women, I love it. Like
the girls love it. The girls love it.
Tables and shit right now. Bob Wire, all types of stuff. I appreciate it.
I've seen interviews where the girls go in the back and they're just small. They love it. They look because they want that. It's not this when you're taking on a dude like there's a rush. The pop when Cardona puts when the girl puts the dude through a table, like it's just as good. The pop is awesome. You can't get that when it's girl on girl, guy on guy, man. It's awesome when it's a two intergender like that. I love it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Tyra Steele and Tavion are going to be maybe a partnership moving forward, maybe a little tag team action, maybe just having each other's back. So I'm excited for that. That's another chapter for Tavion. So then we go into Ava's office real quick. JC's beat up. Limping into the back as they argue it. Man, I'm telling you, the breakup's coming. The breakup is coming between the three of them. I'm telling you. Minx is only going to take so much more of that crap. I'm telling you, man. She's like, yo, shut up, both of you. I'm sick of it. They limp in there, get in Ava's office. And who's there? Who? My man, the Iceman, George, the personal concierge from the Elegance brand. Brokering some deals with Ava. Ava's got at the phone with Santino. And at Heatwave, we have JC Jane, Masa Slamovich, and Ash by Elegance. I'm so pumped. That is going to be such a good match. Oh, man. But yeah, your thoughts as far as the Kendall Gray match and the triple threat match we're going to be seeing it over at Heatwave for the TNA Knockouts Women's Championship.
All right. Big fan of Alba Fire. I still like the UK NXT version of her and even the Unholy Union version a little bit better than this one. She's kind of reminds me of what was it when they used to all have the suits on back in the days?
Like the censor?
Yeah, like I just hate that.
Also, Ivy from Break the Censor.
Yeah, there you go. That's a brown hair suit. I don't like that. But I'm a huge fan of Alba. I knew how the match was gonna go, and I enjoyed the match. But the main thing I got from this match, and I'll be brief, Kendall Gray's a star. Whenever they decide to figure out what to end, like you said, well established amateur background. But she just has the look. Like I thought maybe she was gonna steal the win and be one of those wrestlers they just send on that trajectory ASAP. That's what I was looking at. Like, oh, we're seeing something here. Like this, she about to win. Obviously didn't really happen like that. But I think a lot of people that watched that match had to have felt the same way. It's not gonna take long for her to blow up. I like the Tavion Heights dynamic after, obviously. I do like the fact that it was like, obviously the promo, so I won't go too far ahead, but that was the promo that I told you that they cut over that situation that I just really wasn't into with Chelsea Green. It was about how she kind of got duped on that promo, but it just seems like she's playing them on purpose, or it's bad writing. That's just how I looked at it. But this match, the way they ended it, the Ethan in-ring promo, Heights coming out, everything that happened, this is one of my most enjoyable parts of the night, especially because we got to see a new superstar, superstar.
Anytime you get Steele in there, man, too. Like I'd love. Like, she's gonna be good too, man. It's telling you just when you think you're like, oh, NXT, they keep popping more out. more stars, more stars. I'm like, man, it's just a never-ending line out that damn door. I'm telling you. Behind that curtain, they're just lining up for Sean. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Sean's cooking. Sean is absolutely
He
killing.
really is, man. God bless that man. Like I don't know, obviously he's not old. We got plenty of time, like knock
Yeah.
on wood, obviously. But I don't know who's next in there, man. But like, no pun intended. But whether it's I know Punk wants to go down there and help out, man. But whoever's gonna take the reins, you better not. There's so many puns here with words I'm using. It's funny. Whoever takes the reins down there and kind of starts running it after, man, I really hope it's done justice because they got it. It's black and gold without being black and gold anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe not 100% because there's a little more PG stuff going on, but it definitely gives me more of a black and gold than it does the whatchamacallit, the 2.0 crap that we got. But
Super colorful 2.0. One thing I want to add in.
wicked. It was like watching Nickelodeon. It was great.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. I mean, you're looking for something that's gonna catch people's attention. I looked at it like, okay, I see what you're doing here. But
Yep.
yeah, I think this would be the difference between NXT now and NXT Black and Gold, which is kind of like everybody's like attitude era version of NXT. It's like most people's favorite version of NXT, right? NXT Black and Gold, I think, had superior wrestling, meaning they had long matches. They had the indie stars, Adam Cole. Nobody they was bringing in really was developmental. It was just you didn't see them before if you ain't inclined to watching independent wrestling, But you're not looking at none of those guys like they needed to be developed. They just need to learn a style, right? Now, they might not have the 15, 20-minute matches, and they might not be putting on that pure, that 5-star black and gold in-ring stuff because they're developing talent, right? But their storylines are better right now. I say that without batting an eye. Sean writes better storylines. Not going to get into comparing the, Raw and SmackDown to NXT, but just comparing Triple H's storylines in NXT compared to Sean's NXT storylines, he's winning because his storylines are better. Triple H had the superior wrestlers with the black and gold.
No, absolutely, and I feel like Paul has to run his script up to other people, and they got to talk to other things, yada yada yada. Sean's down there just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. He's like, yeah, do your thing, bro. Keep doing what you do down there, bro. You're killing it.
Sean loves women. It ain't no mistake that he knows.
Oh, he loves them. He loves them. Oh, yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
You saw the video he had. I don't know if he was getting. I couldn't watch. I was at work. I was on silent. I don't know if he was getting a pedicure. What he was getting like makeup done with the girls in the back.
He was like with that.
He was all up. He had the smock on, and I don't know if they're doing his hair, they're doing his makeup or whatnot. But he's in there. He loves that stuff, man. But he genuinely, you know what it is? He genuinely cares, man. He's the guy that comes over, puts his hand on your shoulder, and tells you, look, do this, this, and this, and you're going to be successful. And you take that and you put it somewhere where you don't ever forget it. And he cares. He cares so much about all those kids. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I love what he's doing down there, man. I'm pumped for it. I love me some NXT. So then we come to the main event. The main event, first of all, before I talk about it, was great. It did exactly what it had to do. You get Evans, Moose, Trick, and Oba, and on one side, and Dark State on the other. Those are some big boys. Dude, no water, no bread, just meat, baby. Dude, it was wild. The Osiris, Suge, all those boys, man. They are Cutler, man, and of course, like Moose. The match was crazy. Everyone got their shots in. The ending was wild. All of a sudden, like Moose is taking out Evans. Oba takes out Moose. At the end of the day, the only man left standing is Trick, and he watches Dark State.
Assholes.
Watches Dark State put Evans down with that power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Could it be? Why did Trick not help? Is it because it was Evans? Or was it because there's more to that? I'm telling you, man. I've been dying on this hill since before this year. He is the leader, damn it. And that you saw that tonight. He saw him get in there. They all looked at him. He was like, "My bad, boys. My bad. I'm gonna come back. That's all right. I'm just gonna stand over here. Don't worry about it. My bad. Do you?" But it did the job, obviously. Next week we have Javon Evans taking on the TNA champion Trick Williams. The winner of that goes on the Heatwave and faces Oba. Who? Dark State's just Dark State, man. These guys look amazing what they're doing. They are, like I said, on the mic, in the ring. Whatever the plan is, whether it's after Mania, whether they come up as just a road group, they can do so much more. I feel like more cool stuff. Yeah, on the main roster on Raw and SmackDown, like more people to do things to, yada yada yada. Not just like a soundstage, but arenas. You can do stuff everywhere. Whatever the plan is for them, I'm excited for. I love Dark State. On the other side, it was great to see. It worked for like a minute and a half. All four of them working together. But if you did not think Javon Evans has a future in this business, like because he's lanky, that man does things that a lot of people cannot do. I did not know where he was going when he jumped over the ring, over the turnbuckle. I'm like, where is he going? Why is he jumping like that? He landed outside. I'm like, oh my god, this kid is nuts.
Look,
yeah.
The one thing in view, anyone that thinks that he's doesn't have a future because of his size, tell him to go watch the size of Swerve Strickland and Lucha.
Thank you. Yep. I mean, yeah, he can wait a couple more, hit the weights a little bit more, get a little bigger. But you don't get too big because his thing is the high flying, and he's bouncy, but he does wild stuff, man. He can go across the ring on you. He hit a coast to coast a couple weeks ago. You can lift a little bit more, man. But he's got that. That's the thing. Swerve is a little bigger, but Swerve still has the nimbleness and still has that aerial assault too, which is Swerve is the perfect package as far as a wrestler.
And this is what I'm gonna tell you. Some of these guys have the ability. Like for example, Will Ospreay almost has the same bounce as when he was skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Evans, it's same thing with Swerve. It's just some of these guys, as long as they don't pack on 30 pounds in a week, you gotta put up 5 here, 3 there, 5 there. So you're not, eventually you're running into your size, you're jumping into your size. He could put on 30 pounds over time and still probably have similar hops,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I agree with that.
Don't gain it quick.
No.
Because that could change things,
Yeah, because then you're not coming out doing what they expected you did on Tuesday nights. Look a little different. People are like, that's not. He got big.
I know you've seen some high flyers try to gain weight too quick, and they're no longer high flyers no more. So
they're mid flyers. They're mid flyers.
Yeah. So it's the key to it is,
go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the key to it is gaining weight slowly and continue to do what you do. You know?
Yeah. Tavion, Jesus. Javon Evans is a jet fighter. Put on too much weight, now you're a crop duster. Like you can't get off the ground, dude. You're not going that high anymore. You're like, oh no. But what he does in the ring is just amazing, man. Great at what he does. It was great seeing Moose. I know Moose gets a lot of crap for a lot of other stuff, man. I like Moose. Oba, obviously, and say what you want about Trick. I think Trick is probably, for me right now, you're probably in 2025. If we were to do, we're gonna have the Chair Shot Media Awards at the end of the year. But right now, if there was a group right now for most improved, and then it's Trick Williams. Yeah. To me, maybe I'm sure. And again, this is I got to look at AEW, but in WWE NXT most improved, it's Trick Williams. Mike wise, just even wrestling wise, has gotten better. He used to be a little sloppy, a little bit here, being Mellows, learned a little bit as he was coming up. But when they had in the first run, but as he got up in this TNA run, he needed this, and I said it. That's why when he won it, he's the guy to do it. And he's not learning on the fly, but he's learning a lot of important things, a lot of lessons, and how to work it. The guy's working 2 companies, so it's like, and he's got that dynamic working for him too. So I think at the end of the day, this is going to help him phenomenally. But he finally makes his way up to either Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree, and I think I'm the same thing you said about Evans. I believe when I first seen Trick Williams, I thought he was overly skinny. The very first time.
Yep.
Look at him now. Some of these guys could it's just a work ethic. It comes down to how you gonna work, and if they're gonna work. Evans doesn't look like he looks like a workaholic.
Absolutely, 100%.
He's not gonna have a problem. But I wouldn't even expect this kid to start really gaining weight for a very long time. He's learning his craft. He's learning how to be a great wrestler. When it's his time, y'all start seeing him gain weight. I don't think that time's right now. He could be NXT champion at his size right now. He doesn't need the weight yet. He needs it later in life.
Because you can't catch him. He could be a champ. You can't catch him.
Yeah, he doesn't need the weight to be NXT champ. He could win. Right now, he could beat Oba in an upset right now. Nobody will be mad. So it's more about if he wants to get to the main roster, be like an IC champ, possibly a heavyweight champ, you're going to have to grow a little bit. WWE kind of, they have like, not saying there's a size restriction, but I'm not saying it ain't.
I say the same thing. It's not the VKM stuff where like, you got to lift the weights. But like, it's not, Vince was like, you got to lift more than me, kid. Like, whoa, what? This old man's lifting like 280. What the hell is this? Like, what I got to do that? Like, but it's not that. But again, you can't let go of it like, it can't be Gilbert right now. No disrespect to Dwayne, by the way, but it can't be looking like Gilbert. Not for nothing too. Javon was to go up tomorrow to the main roster. He reminds me almost of a young Shelton Benjamin, a little smaller still, but definitely a smaller Shelton Benjamin with the look, the mic, like that enthusiasm and the moves and the high flying stuff. When he was part of the world's greatest tag team, him and Charlie, they could go. And Shelton was always doing the backflips. Shelton still took one of the best arcade super kicks in the history of wrestling ever. That top rope jump, and Sean gave it to him one time. But I think it was a great show. It is what it needed to be. It got you to, obviously, Philadelphia is going to be the big one at the Met next week. Obviously, leading into Heatwave in about 11 days here in Lowell, Massachusetts. So a lot of stuff going on for NXT in the next couple of days. And two things. One, you can't have your cat go into your room because I thought my cat was in the room. I'm looking around like where you're at. Like I'm like,
this cat is driving me nuts.
I heard like, I was like, she heard me. I was like, is that my cat? Is that even in the room? But the second thing I noticed, they're taking NXT back on the road. I saw the live dates. They haven't done that in a long time.
I gotta kick this cat the F out the room.
Dude, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, get the hell out of here. Go.
Yo, I'm crying.
And
I noticed too at the bottom of the screen.
It must have been sleeping somewhere back there.
You didn't know, right? You started talking. They're like, "Oh wait, what's up?" Like, nah, man, I'm doing a show.
Out the door.
Just so everyone knows, what's the name of the kitty?
The cat's name is Littles.
Littles. So just so everyone knows, Littles is a paid actor. Just so everyone knows.
She don't grow. She popped out like this big and just never grew. So
that's like my Gotham was like he was the runt and now he's part Mancoon. Won't stop growing. I'm like, geez, stop it, bro. But going back on the road means something. And I know TKO is trying to cut down on that on the main roster. But I don't know, man. This whole TKO going to Paramount thing, I think there's some stuff going on with you got to start bringing. If it's the third brand, you got to bring them out there, right? Yeah. And I think that's the next shoe to drop. And I'm not getting I don't want to get into a whole thing about it as far as like the competition aspect of it. But obviously AEW does a lot of shows, house shows, and their Dynamite shows. Yeah. If NXT starts pulling more numbers than like Dynamite or Collision. Okay, maybe not Collision. Collision, I feel like that show, they need to be working on that show. We'll talk about that on an AEW show. Collision, I feel like it's just like, is dying. And I'm like, that needs to go on a different night, guy. Like, for me, like in general, like Tony, like it's got to go somewhere else. And I get it. The other nights are locked up. You don't want to go Friday, Thursday. Thursday probably a good shot. TNA doesn't have a development, a streaming deal yet. But it's got to get off of Saturdays, man. I just feel like it's dying out there.
Saturday's a rough day, bro.
I hate it. It's not for nothing, And I even see AEW fans that are like, dude, move it back when it's like on Thursday or it's on Friday, whatever, and they use it. They'll be like, I can watch it. I can't watch it on the weekend. So it just sucks. But
it's that's like a time where, especially if you want to go off of I don't really get into ratings and demographics and all
No,
that.
me either. But I'm just saying the show in general, though. Like, just
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is when it, that quote unquote demographic that like 18 to whatever it is, 49, I think, that most
yep.
these networks and companies thrive for, they don't want to, I guess, say 18 to 38, right?
Yeah.
Anything over that, you good. But 18 to 38, they don't want to be home Saturdays 8 to 10. They
Nope.
don't. It says that's the problem. So you might have the like 39 to 40 something that stays consistent, right? But there's no way you're keeping 18 to 29, 28-year-old kids in the house to watch wrestling on a Saturday unless let's just you ain't got no life or you just don't really, you're just a homebody. Most people's gonna want to be outside. But yeah, I agree. Saturday's just not a good day. 6 o'clock to 8 maybe would work better. 8 to 10 definitely ain't. I don't think I ever get to 1 million.
I think Thunder on Wednesdays used to come on at 7 or something back in the day. It came on like early.
Yeah.
So, and the thing with Saturdays is Saturday, I don't think, unless it's a WWE pay-per-view, you got UFC on Saturdays. And I guess like unless it's a huge card, no one's going to turn off the UFC prelims, especially if it's a hot card. The two in a collision. I just feel like if they put that on a different day, it could flourish. I'm just saying.
Do you want better? AEW does their pay-per-views on Saturdays, so the day when they do the weeks they do their pay-per-view, they got to move collision anyways.
Yep.
It's not even just for. It's not a good spot, bro.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. If they put it on a different night, it could flourish. I totally think it could flourish. I'm not even talking about the ratings thing, but it just sucks if you're trying to drive story. I don't know how many times, and I think that's the biggest thing is like, why is this happening on Wednesdays? Okay, one, if you don't watch Collision, you might not know. Two, people aren't seeing that show. So when something happens on Wednesday, you're like, well, this is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It does, but you needed to watch that show first to get to where we are tonight. So
the only logic I see for that, and I won't detour too far. The only logic for that is there's a few things. Now, I know how Tony loves his wrestling, and I mean, he wouldn't have started AEW or even spent a penny if he didn't, because I know there was points where he was literally blowing bread for his enjoyment before he got to anywhere near, where he's at now, right?
Yep.
But I know when it comes to their family, NFL's top dog.
Absolutely.
So the only aspect I look at this is Monday, when the NFL's here, football day, right? Tuesday, I mean, NXT. I guess you could go head-to-head again if you like. Mm-hmm. Wednesday would be Dynamite. Thursday, football day during the season. Mm-hmm. Friday, SmackDown. Sunday, you definitely don't want to be on Sunday.
Don't touch Sunday. Nobody's touching Sunday, man.
Don't go.
Get out of here.
You would never get a view from me on Sunday.
No, sorry, bro. Sorry. And for me and Mike, man, we're on the East Coast. Our team plays on the West Coast, so we're catching 4:00 games all day, every day. So we ain't catching me till 8:30, baby. Listen, I'm locked in anyway late night. So
yeah, so I think that I just feel like they may have over-adjusted an NFL schedule, but the facts are the NFL isn't the whole year,
Yeah.
So you gotta find something in there. Just stay away from the football days, and you're gonna have to. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I'm not telling you to go head to head with Raw or SmackDown. But if your alternative is NXT or TNA, you might want to just think about going head to head with one of these companies. That would just be my overall thought on it. I'd rather go against NXT or TNA than have to move my night when football's here. So and Saturday's no bueno for me.
No, man, I got so I'm working. I'm a mid every Saturday. I get out of there like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm getting home just in time for the prelims, and I'm watching UFC, man. So like, unless they're in Abu Dhabi, and it's like a 11 o'clock card, I'm jumping into UFC, baby. Yeah. Like that's why it's like Saturday main event. I'm like,
look, I try my best to watch whether it's Collision or Saturday Night Main Event live. I rarely ever do. I'll be completely honest with you. I usually catch it late night when I'm already coming back from whatever I was doing.
Yep.
Or typically the next morning would be when I would watch it. So it's just hard to watch it on Saturday.
That's a tough day.
Yeah.
And WWE, and that's the thing. Like wrestling companies have to know for those 4.5, 5 months, because it moves up, because then it moves to Saturday and Sunday with the playoffs. But
Yeah.
you got to know. Like, you don't think WWE knows? Like, okay, Netflix, the ratings are okay. We know when Monday Night Football comes, when it's Chiefs and Niners, Chiefs and Pats. Okay, not the Pats, but Chiefs and so and so.
Raiders, the league.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like, well, they're not gonna be watching us live. They're probably gonna stream us later, and that's why I don't like when people poo-poo the streaming numbers, because that's why you're streaming. Because if you can't watch it live, you can jump in, or you can go back. You can watch on your phone, or hell, you don't Monday Night Football. Shit, I got another hour and a half. I'll power through. Like, that's what the streaming thing is. That's what it's there for. So, but I think all wrestling companies got to know, especially, Shad's making the phone. Tony, don't put anything great on for a couple weeks. Wait till after February 3rd. We'll be good. But yeah, no.
NFL is boss.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting something wild from I don't know. I expect some wild involvement in the Super Bowl, either from AEW or WWE this year. I don't know why. I just guess I got a feeling. I don't know.
I just feel like they're fighting for every part of the map right now.
Have to. It gives it back to the territory days, baby. But just like digital wise.
I'm here for it. I don't understand why people are acting like streaming service or that. You know how many every streaming service that isn't eligible to you, there's 10 more that are. So it's like, look, lock in the deals you can. The more wrestling deals we get, the better it is for everybody. Because I want to get to the point where we seeing wrestling companies get deals. What's like, whoa, you heard they was getting a deal? Nah, but good for them.
Yup, exactly.
Yeah,
And I was telling Lady Alpha too. She was telling me, obviously she's like, I have to move my finances around. I don't have, I have seen some people like, and maybe I guess I was kind of one of them, but I'm not like flaunting anything. I'm not rich. I got money, whatever. I can support my family. I'm not got money to throw around. But like, I have Disney Plus, which is absorbing Hulu in January.
Yeah.
And so that's gone. I don't know about Peacock yet. We gotta see what happens. They just raised their rates too, man. I was like, I don't know about you, Peacock. I don't need the library. Get out of here. But then I saw ESPN was like, we'll take that library though. And I was like, yes, do that. But no, so I already have ESPN. The ESPN app. That's going to become the DTC app with WWE. It's just like, and I get it. And JD from New York was talking about. He did a whole show for like an hour. I guess if you have Verizon, you're actually Gucci. You get the PLEs, and all you got to do is sign up for ESPN, and you get everything else.
Guess who has Verizon?
That's what I don't know. I watched some of it.
I said, guess who has it?
You don't you? God.
That's my phone service. That's how I got ESPN, Hulu, all that from my Verizon.
Well, I have YouTube TV, and right now it's not current, but I Googled and I looked onto the site. They are trying to get included in that, so hopefully YouTube TV gets the nod, because YouTube TV is drenched in ESPN, and I just paid.
I seen them listed. They didn't update the thing yet, but I seen someone that a credible source. I'd have to pull it up.
YouTube.
And they posted that YouTube was actually part of it. They said
that's what I mean. I told you, and I think you saw the tweet. This is probably the most overreacted thing, and I know both sides. Everyone over here is throwing that crap, and everyone And I made the joke too. I was like, not for nothing too, because like obviously we watch all of it, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Everyone's upset, and you're working for deals. Listen, I still got to pay $50 a month for AEW. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody. I'm still paying Tony $50 a month. So, so I broke it down for late last night. I was like, well, I saved X. And I go, well, it's 50 for that. 50. Oh, I saved just enough to give Tony his money every month. Like, here you go. Like, so, which I don't mind. But I like convenience. And if I can go to one app and open up ESPN and I got ESPN Plus, and now but now I got to get Paramount because now UFC's free for Paramount, but I got to pay $8.99 a month for Paramount. I'm like, you guys are killing me, man. I can't do this.
They're not
Man,
playing.
they're not. But again, that's the way of the world. We all like spec. I don't know. I guess I ditched Spectrum 2 years ago. I don't know how they're doing, but there's no way in hell they're going to survive the next 4 or 5 years. Cable, regular line, unless you're FiOS like Verizon, like Spectrum, those they're going to be gone to the wayside. Everyone's using a PS5, a computer, their cell phone for everything's going to be streaming, just like you see in the movies in like 2150 when they show the future. You pick up your phone, you put something on the wall, and it's right there. Like you don't have to use cable anymore. It's all streaming services. That's all it is.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah. But so anyway, off that tangent, but no, it's gonna be good, man. I mean, wherever you can find it, like Mike said, man, look into it, find the best deal possible, but definitely get locked in. And obviously, as things go, they're gonna change them up when they see people are pissed off about one thing. All right, we're gonna include this now. We got that. It's gonna be the same price. Don't worry about it. So it's get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? Like do what you gotta do, baby. But awesome show, man. It was good tonight. Good for what it was, and I'm excited for next week. And obviously, you'll be pumped for Heatwave and Lowell in just 11 days, baby. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun,
bro. It's gonna be an amazing night.
And they're not done. They're not done either, man. There's gonna be more matches,
bro.
Wait, I didn't even talk about that. Actually, I apologize. I'm sorry. So yeah, we got Blake Monroe, Jordan Grace, and a 1-on-1. Dark State taking on Hank and Tank for the titles. I think they take it. I think that might be a title change. I have a feeling. And then JC Jane, Ash, and then Mosh. Obviously, they're probably going to name I would imagine Ethan's probably going to get put on the card somewhere. And then probably something else going on. But I think it's going to be a good 5-card match, 5-6 card match, 5-match card. It's been a long night. But yeah,
Masha better get her title back that night. That's what I'm.
See, I feel like someone's going to interfere on the TNA side, and it's going to cost them. It's going to cost the company, but they're going to not going to defect, but they're going to tag with JC either that next night, or it's going to. Dude, all roads lead to Bound for Glory. Glory's that is going to be. I'm so pumped we're going there too. Like that match, just take away the Dudleys and Hardys. Like shut up and take my money, just for that. To see the retirement match of the Dudleys.
Get the tables!
Dude, it's going to be careful, though. I don't want Bubba and Devon got to be careful. Devon, I saw him walk right in front of me down that way. He's walks a little gentle. He does not walk the same way he used to. Little gingerly. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be a great card. But I think everything that happens at Heatwave, maybe aside from the tag belts, I feel like they're going to all retain, but it's going to be entertaining. Set things up for TNA. I think Bound for Glory is going to blow the roof out of Lowell, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing show.
Well, let's go. I'm
here for it.
Here for a good night.
That's it. All right. Before we get out of here, man, obviously everyone should know by now by watching, but if they don't, where can everyone find you, Mike?
Every Tuesday, specifically, NXT Rewind, right after NXT, at Chairshot Sports. On YouTube, so make sure you tune in every Tuesday following NXT. Outside of that, every Thursday at 7 p.m. at MobSquad 508 on YouTube for Dynamite discussions. Also, Monday through Friday, every day at 10 a.m. with Good Morning IWC over on at MobSquad 508 on YouTube. And same at symbol for X, but that's about it. Just YouTube and X. But we got plenty of shows for you guys to stay in tune with.
Yeah, no word of a lie, man. Every day of the week, man. Whether we were live last night for the Raw Rundown. Obviously tonight, this NXT Rewind. Tomorrow night, I'll be over on bodyslam.net. So subscribe over there if you're not already there. The Week in Wrestling. Thursdays talking TNA. Friday, SmackDown Shakedown. Numerous prediction shows. AEW, WWE. It's getting hot the rest of 2025. We're going to be flipping the calendar. We're right there for the Royal Rumble. And we're right back on the road to WrestleMania. Which, Mike, I don't know if you heard me say last night on the show. If you didn't get to watch it. I haven't put anything out yet. I am officially going to WrestleMania night 2.
I seen it.
I told you already. I think I told you, yeah.
I seen it and you told me. But bro, listen, anything with the word WrestleMania in it, listen, bro. Have the night of your goddamn life.
I can't even tell you what it's gonna be. So Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, bro. I couldn't. It all came. It was all like literally one night. Figured it all out, and it just the money made perfect sense, and everything worked out really well. And I'm like, I'm actually doing this. I'm getting on a flight on Saturday to fly to Vegas. This is nuts. Like, it's gonna be fun. I just talking about it. I'm like, I'm excited. So now I get to watch like from the Rumble all the way down. Like everything kind of set itself up. So I'm so excited, man. It's gonna be. I'm blessed.
Ask one thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you. What is it with you in night 2?
Sitters. Babysitters. Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Zoe, man. She's never gonna watch this, but man, she is a godsend. She might as well be the nanny here. She helps me out so damn much. I would not have a life if it was not for her. She does an amazing job. You gotta get out of the house. She's helping out. So and she's making a shit ton of money off me the Mania weekend. So yeah, that's good. I was like, name your price. I swear to whatever you can do, please. I just need an overnight. I'll be home Monday morning at some point.
Don't be hard, but just let me know.
For real, I was like, I'll leave my car on the table, whatever you want. Just DoorDash whatever the hell you want here. But I'm excited for that. But yeah, like I was saying, prediction shows, everything. You can obviously catch Mike on a lot of the prediction shows. Me on his shows. You can catch Big Mike and Spedrock on the run in. Obviously, Lady Alpha, she's gonna be coming out with her Wrestling Divas podcast. So a whole bunch of stuff. But to catch all of that, everything every day of the week, whatever we're covering, AEW, WWE, NXT. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you're still hanging out here, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about the show tonight. And the best thing you can do for any of us is just hit that thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know, hey man, the content's good. Puts us in the algorithm for a lot of the people that may not be seeing us. So that's the biggest thing you can do. I really appreciate that. And yeah, that's my show. That's all I got. I guess we'll both get out of here and get some sleep and get ready for next Tuesday, and then get ready for that Colorado Low, baby.
Sir. I'll be sending you a text in the morning too, sending that over to you. To talk about.
That's it, baby. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun, man. Only the start. Then we got Bound for Glory. We're only getting warmed up. It's gonna be awesome.
Blessed. Keep coming to Massachusetts. We got y'all. We will be there.
And now that I've been over to Jersey, I'm like, MetLife? I can make that drive. Let's go. 3.5 hours? Bet. I'm in.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. So for Mike from the MobSquad, I'm John Anthony, guys. We will catch all of you tomorrow on the Chairshot Sports Weekend Wrestling.